Liverpool 2, Everton 0. I won't say that they are back to winning ways because they've shown us such performances recently and they've gone ahead to bottle it again. Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo onto the score sheet. Mohamed Salah scoring, I think, scoring for the first time after 7 games of his goal drought, and I think his goal drought has really ended today. That's one of the positives we are going to discuss as far as this game of football is concerned. Cody Gakpo scoring on his day, scoring his first goal for Liverpool in this Merseyside derby that really meant a lot to the team of Liverpool. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you and where are you watching us from? Liverpool have gone ahead to play their 20th game, and obviously after playing their 20th game, they've now found themselves winning. They've now found themselves really winning their 9th game of the season. They've lost 5 and they've drawn 5 and lost 7. A form that was really so much bad for Liverpool, and they're trying to uplift themselves. But I would like to send kudos to the manager of Liverpool, looking like he's trying to get them back to where they were, because I saw the press, the secondary press was on. The mechanism to break play of Everton was really on point. They scored goals that the Liverpool of the past years used to score, because when you look at those 2 goals, they are really a carbon copy of what Liverpool goals used to score. Counter-attacking football and very much clinical. And to bring you up to speed, Liverpool have always been creating chances because they've been averaging close to 15 shots at goal and maybe 8 or 7 on target in every game, but it was hard for them to put their ball at the back of the bar. This time around, they are too clinical. They never created a lot, but those that they created, they found themselves really putting them at the back of the net. Rokani David is my name, and let's get into this. Now, it was Mohamed Salah into the 36th minute that went ahead to do the needful and really put Liverpool ahead after a counter was really held very well by the Liverpool side. Led by Darwin Núñez from the box, he ran as you see him there, and then he delivered a cross to Mohamed Salah, and Mohamed Salah went ahead to hit that ball into the back of the net, and it was a sensible pace from Núñez down the left to expose Everton, who were up the pitch because it was a corner, and the entire defensive line of Everton had gone to head that ball. You know what they did to Arsenal? Tedorski scoring against Arsenal. So all the back four was there to head the ball, and obviously they left lots of spaces for Darwin Núñez to exploit, and obviously he really went ahead to spot Mohamed Salah and Cody Gakpo in the middle, and he clipped the ball to them. After clipping the ball to them, Jermaine Pickford was absolutely nowhere, and Mohamed Salah had the easy task of prodding the ball home to put Liverpool ahead in the 36th minute. And the stats show that the more times Liverpool take a lead, especially at Anfield, 90% of those games have ended in their favor and have gone ahead to win those goals. So that is Mohamed Salah for you, and that's another good execution from them. From the Egyptian, as you see there, trying to clip the ball past the goalkeeper, and obviously he went into celebration with Robertson trying to do the needful and really celebrate. You see Salah and obviously Cody Gakpo trying to celebrate after the goal went past the goal line of Everton, and look at Pickford and how he really stared at that ball going into the back of the net to make it Liverpool 1, Everton 0, and that's how the first half ended. It ended 1-0, and Liverpool are really keeping it tight. But before Liverpool scored, it was another chance for Everton to really. Everton had a chance to go ahead and really score against Liverpool. Let me show you this. They had a chance to score against Liverpool, but Liverpool really survived, and after them surviving, they really led the counter-attack very well, and it resulted into what we call a goal for a side called Liverpool. This is a chance they failed to capitalize on. Here it is. That's the chance they failed to capitalize on, and obviously it resulted into I think it even hit the post here. It hit the post, I think. It was denied. They are denied by the post. And then when the ball went into hands of Darwin Núñez, he sprinted and exploited the yards of space left left in the final third and obviously clipped that ball to Mohamed Salah, and Salah found it at the back of the net. So it shows you that Everton had come with a plan to really torment Liverpool and obviously cause havoc to them, but obviously they failed to capitalize onto that, and Liverpool executed their counterattacks very well. All of the goals that Liverpool scored were courtesy of the counterattacks. If at all I can take you to the second one, the 49th minute, 3 minutes into the second half, obviously another counterattack was led and it resulted into what we call another goal for a team called Liverpool, and it was called Gakpo this time round. And this is Salah. Salah fed in Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Trent Alexander-Arnold went in for a curling effort on the far post that was not stopped by the defenders of Everton. It resulted into Cody Gakpo having a tap in, as you see him here, and he really tapped it home into the back of the net, and obviously it was 2-0 for Liverpool. And the only worry was by then, can Liverpool keep a clean sheet? Can Liverpool not concede another goal? That was the typical worry, or the only worry about this. But thank God, Liverpool kept a clean sheet, something that they least did, I don't know even when, because most of the games Liverpool have been playing, they've been conceding goals in unknown situations. But after that goal really went in through, VAR had to go ahead and really do a review about whether Cody Gakpo was offside or not, but he passed the test very well, as you see this line, and he was onside. And obviously Cody Gakpo really went ahead to give Liverpool a comfortable lead of 2-0 in the 49th minute, and that is the response you would love from your team. That's the response you would love from your team, because every time you keep your result or your lead at 1-0, it really gives your opponent a chance to come in through and really level you or even torment your day. But the moment you go 2 goals up, that gives you a lot of confidence. You can even say, all right, let's just do what we call game management. And Liverpool managed the game very well. They decided not to go all out to attack them as usual, but they decided that let them come to us and we are going to hit them at the break. And Mohamed Salah had 2 chances to turn 2 into 3 or 4, but obviously Towoski cleared it very well, and I think the other one was denied by the goalkeeper. So he had very many chances to make it 3 or 4, but obviously he was denied totally by what we call the goalkeeper and the defenders of Everton. Even Cody Gakpo releasing some things in the for you in the midfield, and obviously played very, very well. But what are the positives that Liverpool are going to have to encounter in this game? Keeping a clean sheet, because Liverpool have taken very many games out of keeping a clean sheet. And they are keeping a clean sheet without their ideal central defense partnership, because that is Konate and Virgil van Dijk. That's the ideal central defense partnership of Liverpool. But all of those are injured. I think Virgil van Dijk is back, and obviously he might be ready for the game of Newcastle over the weekend, or he will play against Real Madrid. But Konate is still way far from return, but they've gone ahead to keep a clean sheet. Nemanja, it was Matip and Joe Gomez playing into the central defense, and they played very, very well. This time round, they never looked complacent. They were really on point. They couldn't allow Everton to come to their side. The second positive is simple. Mohamed Salah getting back to score sheet of Liverpool. For the previous 6 or 7 seasons, Mohamed Salah has spent at Liverpool. He has been the man that has really scored very many goals for Liverpool this season, and all of the success they've gone ahead to really experience at Liverpool, he has had a lot. He has had a big hand into those successes, because he goes ahead and really scores goals left, right, and center. And good to see him scoring goals, because they needed him to really be onto his best when they are going to play teams like Real Madrid next week. Remember, Real Madrid versus Liverpool is happening next week, and keep your tabs onto that, because here onto the Rokani Media Football. Even tomorrow, when PSG is playing Bayern Munich and Chelsea playing Borussia Dortmund, we are going to be here bringing you what we call those games and reactions after those games are done and dusted. The other positive is Cody Gakpo. I think he's a very good player, and I think today he deserves to be the man of the match. He put out what we call a man of the match performances, releasing Nunes, Salah, and Gakpo. And it's like a replica of the Liverpool 3 that really won them lots of games. Sadio Mane, Salah, and Firmino. Now, Firmino has just returned from injury, was absent, so that the front three were Salah, Gakpo, and Darwin Núñez. Two of those are really the newly signed players in Liverpool, and they've gone ahead to do very well. And Darwin Núñez participating with that first goal was really great. And secondly, Gakpo coming in through and really scoring for Liverpool is also something good that is going to build up his confidence to see to it that when they are going to play, I think they're playing against Newcastle over the weekend, that will really give him a drive to see to it that they go to St. James's Park and obviously get a result. A game that if at all Liverpool want to revive their chances of becoming hopeful to go into the top 4 positions of the league, they need to beat Newcastle. They need to beat Newcastle because Newcastle is having 40. When you look at Liverpool, when you look at Newcastle, Newcastle is having how many points? Newcastle is having 41 points, and they've played 2 more games than Liverpool, and they've played 1 more game than Liverpool, and Liverpool has 32 points. What's the difference? 9 points. It means if they beat Newcastle over the weekend, then they will be 6 points behind Newcastle, yet they are having a game in hand, so they can reduce that to 3 if at all they get that win. So it shows you how important that game of football is for Liverpool and Newcastle. So it is giving them confidence that we can go all out and really win, because keeping a clean sheet is one of the positivities that has really gone ahead to happen to Liverpool today. Now, the other positive, Liverpool scoring counter-attacking goals. 90% of the goals Liverpool have been scoring, they've been scoring them into that format. And the likes of Fabinho to come in back and play very well and obviously command the midfield as they've always been doing is another plus for Liverpool. You see, if Liverpool was to go ahead and really go back on that run that they've always gone on, like to win 10 games consecutively, they needed Fabinho to be on his best. They needed their midfield to get back to where it was. They needed their defense to keep clean sheets, because last season, Liverpool conceded 26 goals. This season only, Liverpool have conceded 28 goals. What does that mean? That they are really more porous than how they were last season. The entire season they conceded 28 goals. No, they conceded 26 goals the entire season of 2022-2023, and the entire season of 2021-2022, and the entire season of 2022-2023, with only 21 games played, Liverpool has gone ahead to concede 28 goals. It shows you how bad they are. Even when Virgil van Dijk was here, Liverpool was conceding stupid like that. And what a reliever that Jurgen Klopp is going to get to see it that he even tries to concentrate on really thinking about the plans of Liverpool this season, because there was no way hope was going to be given to him if at all they lost this game. That's it. And this was the switch for them to flip to see to it that it gets them back into the equation of the top 4 positions, or to finish 4th ahead of Newcastle and very many other teams. So that is it for Liverpool. And the other plus is that what a win and what a boost ahead of the game of the Champions League. They're going to play against Real Madrid. With Real Madrid having won the FIFA World Cup, but they've been staggering in the league, this gives Liverpool an edge and hope to see to it that they can take that game of football to Real Madrid, because these are going to be 2 counter-attacking teams, and what a way to get another score settled after Liverpool missing out onto their win when they really attacked Real Madrid in the Champions League final badly with 9 shots on target. But obviously, Thibaut Courtois coming out and really being the savior of Real Madrid onto that day. So when you look at Everton, for them, they really looked bad. You know, I know Sean Dyche is a very good player, so a very good manager as far as really putting in the back line. But in just two moments of them losing concentration, they were really destroyed by Liverpool. I think in a game like this, you cannot commit like that and leave yards of space without having close to 3 players left near the center line. They all committed into the half of Liverpool, and obviously they got themselves hit on the break, and they never had numbers to combat the attack of Liverpool into checkmates. So let's go to the game, to the match stats, right? All right, let's show you how everything went down. Liverpool had 12 shots. Everton had 6. 5 shots on target by Liverpool, and Everton had 1. 61% possession by Liverpool, 40% by Everton. 529 passes completed by Liverpool, 397 passes completed by Everton. 87% passing accuracy by Liverpool, 78% passing accuracy by Everton. 7 fouls by Liverpool, 16 fouls by Everton. 0 yellow cards for Liverpool, 3 to Everton. 0 red cards both sides. 4 offsides to Liverpool, and obviously 0 offsides. 2 offsides to Everton. Then when we go to corners, Everton had 3 corners, and Liverpool had 0 corners. So they never got any other corners into this game of football. When you look at what we call the table as it stands, Liverpool has now gone ahead to win its 9th game of the season, and they're having 32 points, just trying to fight hard to see to it that they really go ahead and play or meet the 4th team on the Premier League table, that is Newcastle. So guys, that's how Liverpool went ahead to play, but they need to put in another second gear. The other positive that I really forgot to talk about is Trent and Robertson. They are getting back to where they are supposed to be. Those are the main integrals for the performance of Liverpool, because most assists come from these people. Liverpool, as you saw the second goal coming in through, Trent is a man who always puts in those pinpointing crosses on the far post, and obviously a player there will come and meet it and tap it in the back of the net. But he had taken very many games without even getting an assist. So it shows you that he's back to where he's supposed to be, and that is music to ears to Jurgen Klopp. The same applies to Robertson. You saw him that he was really trying to put in efforts and go past that line, and obviously first Coleman a lot and really put in crosses. If Trent and Robertson get back to where they're supposed to be, obviously Liverpool is really on the right track. So guys, your thoughts on Liverpool 2, Everton 0 are welcome in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. My man of the match is obviously Gakpo, not only scoring a goal, but he was really impactful into that game of football. The other positive, Liverpool has seen very many other players return. Firmino, Diego Jota, you get? Which other players returned? I think they've brought back very many players now. The only players that are really injured are Virgil van Dijk and Konate, of which they are nearing their return too. So guys, may the Lord bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later, my lovely mates. Bye-bye.